Overclockers, my name's Bryony and welcome to the 30th episode of BIOS Update, where we bring you the latest PC tech and gaming news. In today's episode, I've got stories about the huge number of games that were recently announced, how you can win yourself a custom Starfield PC completely free, some new mid-range GPUs coming soon, the Overclockers blog, and much more. So let's get into it. Kicking off the gaming chapter of the BIOS news this week is a bit of a roundup from one of the world's largest gaming events, Gamescom 2023. During the event, many new and upcoming games were showcased alongside hardware and technologies, and some of the big ones were the announcement of Little Nightmares 3, the third installment of the creepy cute platformer launching in 2024, a new gameplay trailer for Black Myth Wukong, and a Steam store page for you to go ahead and wishlist. The announcement of and a brutal looking trailer for Killing Floor 3. Alan Wake 2 got a new gameplay trailer with live action sequences ahead of the launch date on October 27th. The announcement of Rebel Moon, a new Netflix two-part film, which people are calling Zack Snyder's Star Wars. There'll also be a matching video game. Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a huge update called Phantom Liberty, which adds a new campaign but also overhauls the game systems top to bottom, launching September 26th. Diablo 4 is also getting a huge new update called Season of Blood. You can try out your new vampiric powers this fall. Assassin's Creed Mirage gets a new story trailer before its October 5th release date. Back for the first time since 2020, Crimson Desert is shown off in a new gameplay trailer. If you're a huge fan of fighting games, there was a new trailer for Mortal Kombat 1 launching on September 14th and Tekken 8 launching on January 26th, showcasing the game's single-player mode. That's just some of the really big announcements that stood out to me most, but of course there are many more trailers and game releases that happened at this year's jam-packed Gamescom event. I will leave a link to some of my favorite articles covering the event in the description. The next story is about NVIDIA's DLSS. They have been busy growing the number of games that support the performance-saving feature, and now it can be found in over 300 games and apps. The new news this week is that during Gamescom 2023, NVIDIA released DLSS 3.5, featuring a new ray reconstruction technique that uses AI to generate higher quality pixels for ray trace scenes, meaning you get reduced artifacts and enhanced image quality in games that use ray tracing. Several upcoming games and applications will support DLSS 3.5 this autumn, including Alan Wake 2, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Half-Life 2, Portal with RTX, Chaos Vantage, D5 Render, and NVIDIA Omniverse 12. It's supposedly not going to be a fast upgrade, but it does provide a nice little stepping stone before DLSS 4.0 launches with the next generation of GPUs. Also at Gamescom, NVIDIA announced new games coming with DLSS support. There are actually 8 in total, with Fort Solis, Delta Force Hawk Ops, Warhaven, and Project Mugen, all launching with DLSS 3. Daymare 1994 Sandcastle, Lunacy St. Rhodes, F1 Manager 2023, and Sprawl are also now available with DLSS 2. Finally, it's worth noting you'll need one of the latest 40 series graphics cards to use DLSS 3, but with 3.5, it's actually supported on 20, 30, and 40 series GPUs. Now, as a quick fun fact to end the story, recent NVIDIA data shows 83% of users using an RTX 40 series graphics card enabled ray tracing and 79% enabled DLSS. Meanwhile, on 30 series, 56% of users enabled ray tracing and 71% enabled DLSS. Do let me know in the comments below if you're one of them. Kicking off the hardware chapter this week is yet another giveaway for you, and this is possibly our best PC giveaway yet. A completely custom Starfield themed PC with AMD's absolute best hardware, cooled with a custom water cooling loop and finished with a custom printed case. It's actually being assembled right now, and you can see in this render roughly what the finished build is going to look like, all installed in the beautiful Fantex NV7 case, which has that glorious Starfield themed artwork printed across the glass panels. Most importantly, the spec is insane, with the Ryzen 7 7800X3D paired with a Radeon RX 7900 XTX, the ideal hardware for playing Starfield on legendary settings in 4K. The rest of the hardware includes an Asus ROG Strix gaming motherboard, 1000-watt Seasonic PSU with cable mod cables, 32GB of Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB memory, and 2TB of WD Black SN850X M.2 storage. Not only that, we're also giving away a copy of Starfield Xbox controller, Microsoft and Bethesda custom keycap set, a Noble Chairs Legend Starfield Edition gaming chair, and of course, 1 year of Microsoft Xbox Game Pass. I am going to be hugely jealous of whoever wins this incredible PC bundle, and all you have to do to enter is head to the link in the description and enter the giveaway before it ends on the 8th of August. So do make sure to get your entries in, and hopefully you'll have a brand new gaming PC to enjoy Starfield on. Another exciting hardware story this week comes from AMD, who just launched their long-anticipated 7000 series mid-tier GPUs. Unsurprisingly, they're called the Radeon RX 7700 XT and 7800 XT, and they slot neatly into the existing lineup, making them the ideal choice for high-quality gaming at 1440p resolution, where AMD claims they'll do at least 60 FPS on the latest titles. The RX 7700 XT has 54 compute units, 3456 GPU cores, 108 AI cores, 54 Ray accelerators, and 12GB of GDDR6 memory with a 192-bit bus. FPS results released by AMD at max graphical settings with ray tracing at 1440p show 79 FPS in Hogwarts Legacy, 63 FPS in Jedi Survivor, 75 FPS in Forza Horizon 5, 106 FPS in Modern Warfare 2, and 62 FPS in The Last of Us. Meanwhile, the RX 7800 XT has 60 compute units, 3840 GPU cores, 120 AI cores, 60 Ray accelerators, and 16GB of memory with a 256-bit bus. That extra hardware gets you more FPS, with 98 in Hogwarts Legacy, 77 in Jedi Survivor, 95 in Forza Horizon, 127 in COD, and 76 in The Last of Us. Overall, they look to be a brilliant pair of mid-tier cards, and I'm looking forward to seeing all those independent reviews and gaming benchmarks. We're of course going to give one to 8pack to test, torture, and overclock, so do make sure to watch out for that video. When it comes to pricing and availability, look out for them on our website starting on the 6th of September at $429 for the 7700 XT and $479 for the 7800 XT. AMD also showed off a new version of its Fidelity FX Super Resolution upscaling tech alongside these new cards. It's called FSR3 and it improves on the old FSR2 tech and now competes with DLSS 3 upscaling and graphical smoothing tech thanks to the addition of frame generation. FSR tech runs on graphics cards from AMD, but also Intel and NVIDIA, and 15 game developers and publishers have already committed to supporting AMD FSR 3. It looks like 2023 is going to be a great time to upgrade your PC, and if you do want any more info about these GPUs, I'll leave a link in the description. Kicking off the blog chapter is a roundup of 3 new launches from the affordable brand Kolink, the Kolink Umbra Radiant, Unity Lateral, and Observatory HF. If you're interested, I've heard that a really great channel called Overclockers UK have made a dedicated video where they built a brand new PC using these new components. I really think that you should check that out. Each range features multiple variations for a total of 8 new products for you to consider. The Kolink Unity Lateral is a mid-tower PC case available in ARGB and performance editions. Both models feature a classic black aesthetic with a hinged tempered glass side panel with a spectacular view of the hardware inside. The Kolink Observatory HF is another mid-tower PC case, and there are a glass and mesh edition, which come in either black or white. Both cases have excellent support for the latest PC hardware and cooling, and they even come with some pre-installed fans, with prices starting at a very affordable $57.99. To finish off your build, there's the Kolink Umbra Radiant ARGB LED strips, which utilize a 5V 3-pin header, meaning they can be connected to either an ARGB controller or directly to your motherboard for beautifully synchronized lighting. You can read all about these new products in much more detail over on the Overclockers blog, which I shall link below. Ending this week's episode is a blog post all about going back to school, college, or university. It might be you or it might be a family member, but either way, you'll want to check out our dedicated blog post with some different product ideas to help spruce up your setup and PC before starting the new year. Get your desk ready with a fresh new surface like the one that I'm using here, the Overclockers Mega Matte. If you're staying in halls, your desk can maybe look a little bit dodgy with all those notches and ink stains, and a new mouse mat will really lift the look for a very affordable £25. Next up, it's likely you're going to have a lot of assignments to type out over the upcoming academic year, and a good quality keyboard is a great place to start. There is literally hundreds to choose from, but Ducky have some brilliant options with loads of different sizes and switches to choose from. If you're using a laptop, a touchpad is a huge no-no, so improve your workflow with an ergonomic mouse like the Xtrfy MZ1ZY Rail, designed in collaboration with one of the world's top mouse reviewers. Whether you're in the library or on a group call, or just vibing to your tunes while you study, a decent headset is a must. And our blog lists the Razer Barracuda X because it's wireless, multi-platform, and sleek enough to use in public with that removable microphone. Planning on cooling home often, or even starting your own stream? Well, a good light can make even the most basic webcam look half decent. And the Streamplify Lite 10 and Lite 14 are both great affordable options. Finally, if you really want to splash out, our blog post recommends getting yourself a comfortable chair from Noble Chairs. Ideal for those long hours studying, writing, or gaming, and they come in a brilliant variety of colors and styles. For all the freshers out there, good luck with your adventure. We'd love to hear about where you're going, what you're studying, and which desk upgrade you'll be taking with you. Thanks for watching this week's episode of BIOS Update. Do remember to go and enter that Starfield PC competition. It is a wonderful bundle and I really hope that one of you win. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon so you don't miss the upcoming content, and I'll see you again in the next one.